not expect that. It made little circles. Robots can do a lot these days. Now even paint your nails. I'm about to get a manicure by a robot. I don't know about this one.
This is Clockwork. It's a machine that can paint nails in 10 minutes. And these machines are starting to pop up across the country, so I had to see it for myself.
There's only one place in New York where you can try it out. I'm at Rockefeller Center at their Zoe Lounge. This is a place for employees to have perks, including having a robot finish off your manicure.
As I enter, I'm greeted by Kessia. She's a Clockwork attendant, and she's here to help walk me through the process. This machine is not cutting your nail or filing your nail, so you need to come with smooth, bare nails.
I'm a little skeptical about this. I have never had a robot do my nails before, but I'm a little worried at how it's gonna come out. I tried to clean it up myself at home. I might need a nail file though, but
super simple. First thing you'll want to do is just choose a color.
There were 25 colors to choose from, some trendy, earthy tones. I was in the mood for a really bright, hot pink. They didn't quite have that, so instead I went with a bold red. This machine is one of Clockwork's first models, and each paint cartridge is filled manually, like filling a pen with ink. But other Clockwork machines have the polished cartridges pre-filled. When you sit down, there's a video tutorial, and loading up the cartridge feels a lot like installing printer ink.
oh, little click. There we go.
There is a tutorial video you can watch if there's no employee to assist you, but you paint one finger at a time, and the hand rest has indents to guide where all your fingers go.
Yep, and then you can push the whole thing in until it clicks into the back.
Oh, I'm tightened.
The belt lowers over your finger to help you stay still, but you're not locked in. You can move, you're not trapped. You just need to stay still for it not to mess up.
Ready.
Once you give that voice command, the machine's cameras take photos of your nail shape, and then the paint cartridge lowers down. It starts making dots on blot paper before it paints your nail.
I did not expect it to be like this. I have to be still, I can't laugh. Oh my gosh. Alright, good to me.
Pull back on the hand rest.
Did not expect that. It made little circles.
Slide out.
I could tell it kind of had a little bit of a, maybe that was from me giggling, I don't know. There's a little bit of a smidgen, but.
It's possible it could have been for movement.
Okay.
At the end, if you'd like, we could redo it.
I didn't expect it to be like, and you have to be really calm. Okay, this time I'm gonna think about like a calm ocean breeze. I'm just not gonna laugh. I'm gonna go put the next finger in. Ready. I'm being 3D printed. Don't laugh, don't laugh. I could tell when you put it in, it's scanning to see how long your nail is, the shape of your nail. I have round the way I filed it, but I'm sure if you had square, it would try to calibrate for that. Carefully remove finger. Oh, that one's much better. Still very wet. Let's keep it going.
The machine can only do one coat, and it reminds me of a dot matrix printer. It just kind of goes in circles to fill the nail with color. And for the most part, it wasn't too messy. It's especially better than me trying to paint my own nails at home.
Because it's scanning, it's pretty good at the edges. Like sometimes the very tip, you know, it'll kind of bleed over, but that I can clean up easily. Okay. Perfect pinky there. Perfect pinky. Okay, I'm skeptical because if you want like a really super great like manicure, obviously you're gonna still go to your favorite nail salon. They're gonna pamper you, they're gonna file, they're gonna cut, they're gonna make sure it's all perfect, they're gonna do more than one coat. But there are times where I would be at an airport wishing I could just get something really quickly done before I go travel somewhere, and they're not always staffed, and you're left going, oh, there's no salon at this particular time. That's perfect for this.
Remember my thumb had a little mistake spot? Well, we took off the paint and tried again, and a little error happened again in the same way. It turns out it's my rough nails. I use gel paint, and folks that use gel paint often tend to have more damaged nails because gel is harder to take off, and the Clockwork machine can sometimes flub up a spot on a roughed up nail, like mine.
Now I just gotta clean up the edges a little bit. Just roll on over here. So do you normally help folks out with this stuff, or am I just being spoiled because I'm on camera right now?
No, this is totally normal.
Okay.
It's part of what I'm here for.
It's still better than what I do at home, for sure.
So along this little journey with me was my producer, Sally Neiman, and we had her take a spin on the machine to see what her experience was like. Although it wasn't totally flawless like a salon experience, she said she liked how she could get a good paint job fast.
Is it better than what you do at home?
Only like a million times.
Right now, these machines are also in 6 Target stores. The first visit is $8, and then it's $10 each visit after that. Next year, Clockwork will be launching machines that do not need any attendance, and the new machines can also take off nail polish. I had plenty of questions, so I hopped on a Zoom call with Renuka Apte, the founder and CEO of Clockwork.
Our 2023 machines are not likely going to have attendance with them.
How do you see it possible that these machines don't need an attendant, that they could be completely standalone?
Let's think about what the attendant is doing for the experience, right? First off, they're answering a lot of questions. Secondly, they're coaching you as to how to sit still and to get the best quote possible. And then sometimes they're like taking polish off so that you can try again, right? Those are sort of some of the most important tasks that they do. And we've actually automated all of these tasks that the attendant does in our next generation robot. And so if you have that little, missing spot or what have you, you can just take it off with the automated polish remover and then go back and try again so that the robot does a better job next time. We're also going to be introducing top coats in the next year. And that means that you will have that extra glossy layer that I think the New York attendant paints on today. And so I think that sort of like covers the most of the responsibilities of the attendant.
How do you see the future machines kind of existing in standalone places?
Our bigger goal is to be where people already are, because that adds that convenience factor, right? And that's sort of a feature of our experience. Like, we don't want you to go out of your way in order to get this service. We really want to make it as easy as grabbing a cup of coffee while you're at work or while you're at school or at the airport, right? And so any place where you can think you might get a coffee at, I think that would be a pretty good place to, have a beauty service at.
So how do I look? No. The future of beauty is in the hands of, or the stick movement 3D printer of a robot. They're gonna have a few of these machines around the US, but if you're in New York, you gotta work at 30 Rock to even get it. And this made me really think, how cool of a work perk would this be? I think I would use this once a week if I had it at my job. And you know what? Because it's so quick, I would totally try different colors. Usually when I'm going to a salon, I have to make a big commitment. All right, who's watching the kids? Let me cut out some time in my day. You're telling me you could just like dip in, dip out with just a robot painting your nails? I try all sorts of colors. I do it every week. So I like that flexibility, and that's where the Clockwork machine definitely wins. So I give it a try. Would you? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Are you working on toes, pedicures?
Fun fact, people are very weird about their feet. I don't think they would want to take their shoes off in a Target. I feel like that's a service that we are likely to leave for humans, as far as I can tell, at least in the near term.
Leave the feet. for the humans. I don't blame you on that one.